Dozens of gay couples are spending their first night legally married tonight. It's been a big day for gay rights activists in California. Hundreds of gay and lesbian couples were married across the state today. 17's Alex Valle joins us with this story from our studio tonight. Alex?
Jim, it was an historic moment for many Kern County gay couples who were finally able to say I do and legally marry. Gay activists say about 24 same-sex couples exchanged vows today.
The power invested in me by the state of California. I pronounce you married in the eyes of the law and this company. You may kiss.
There was joy and there were smiles as same-sex couples celebrated what some are calling the happiest day of their lives.
We did it!
Dozens of gay couples flocked to the Kern County building for their first opportunity to be legally married. For some couples like Tracy Waddell and Sylvia Sims, who have been together for 26 years, this moment was years in the making.
You guys, is it worth a 26-year wait?
Oh, yes. Yes. However long it took, it was worth the wait.
After being issued marriage licenses, gay and lesbian couples were married in a courtyard outside the county building. Gay marriage has become a heated debate in Kern County since the state Supreme Court lifted the ban on same-sex marriages, and Clerk Ann Barnett announced weddings would no longer be performed at the county building. But today, there were no large protests or demonstrations. And gay couples say what is going on here is not about politics, but about their commitment to each other.
I never expected in my lifetime to be able to do this, okay, but we're happy.
Al and Ray Stewart were married today after 25 years together.
I thought we would never see this day. We were getting married after 25 years.
Whitney Waddell and partner Lori Renee were one of the first couples to be issued a marriage license. After being legally married, they say it was everything they dreamed of.
It's so much the day that I wanted.
Yes.
It's just beautiful.
Every minute of it.
It's just beautiful.
Thousands of gay couples are expected to marry across the state in the following weeks, yet same-sex marriages will stop this fall if California voters approve a November ballot initiative banning gay marriage. Robin?
It's almost impossible as a parent to keep your kids from seeing what's going on in the world. So how do you deal with the questions that they may have about gay marriage? 17's Tammy Belchuk is in our newsroom tonight with some answers.
Well, no matter how you feel personally about the issue of gay marriage, local psychologist Dr. Corey Gonzalez says you shouldn't shy away from your child's questions or curiosities. However, how you talk about things with them depends on your child's age. And he says that holds true for all issues, from the violence they may see on television to the same-sex couples they may see getting married. Dr. Gonzalez says how your kids think and feel about things they may not understand comes down to the way you handle it.
It's really a big privilege being a parent, and they need to really think about how they respond to things, how they deal with separation from their child, how they view people who are different from themselves. Really be mindful of what you want to pass down to your kids and how you handle these situations is the most important thing. You know, we all have a lot of freedoms in society to choose, you know, again, where we want to worship or how we want to live our lives and so forth. You want to help your children prepare for the real world. You want to help them to deal with this stuff in an educational, understanding way.
Dr. Gonzalez adds you should always monitor what your children are watching on television and seeing on the computer. He also adds if you have strong feelings or biases about a particular issue like gay marriage, you may want to consider having another family member or a trusted adult talk with your kids about it.
As the doors opened at the county clerk's office this morning, same-sex couples lined up to get their marriage license. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mike Kern.
And I'm Jackie Parks. The county was taking appointments for all couples wishing to get their license today. And ABC 23's Mark Christian joins us now live with how many same-sex couples have already tied the knot. Mark?
Well, Jackie, they didn't walk down the aisle, but they did walk from the county clerk's office, and after they got their license, they had their marriage performed just outside the building. Last week, the county clerk's office made national headlines because it stopped performing marriage ceremonies. But that didn't stop same-sex couples from tying the knot on county property.
We are joyfully gathered here today.
The county clerk's office handed out marriage licenses by appointment only today. Same-sex couples weren't the only ones there. About a handful were opposite-sex partners. Out of a total of 60 appointment times available, just over 50 licenses were given today. The county clerk's office made special arrangements for the added crowds.
We didn't know what the volume was going to be. We heard that we may have quite a few people wanting to make appointments, so we just made sure that we were able to accommodate that and just kind of keep this up free because we knew that there would be media and try to keep everything running smoothly for everybody.
About 25 same-sex couples in Kern County got married in ceremonies recognized by the state of California. As these couples said their I do's, the BPD was on hand just in case there were some protesters there to say I don't.
We have a few extra officers assigned, but there are already officers assigned to this area in general during the daytime hours. So those officers have been made aware of the situation. They're given some extra patrol to the area, and then we do have a couple of extra officers assigned because of the day's events.
There were about 5 licensed officials to perform the weddings available today. Molly McKay came down from San Francisco to perform same-sex marriages because she believes today will have monumental implications.
A historic moment in the civil rights movement of our country. And today we step forward and truly make equality under the law, fairness under the law, true for so many people.
The marriage license fees adds up to about $67. Recent changes to the document no longer say bride and groom. Now it says Party A and Party B.
Have it signed, have to actually take it to the Hall of Records, go through a process that makes it even more real for the couples.
I talked to some conservative groups that say they're not going to protest. They're going to focus all their efforts on the November elections. Live from the county clerk's office, Mark Christian, ABC 23.
All right, with all the attention on the topic of gay marriage, a local gay rights activist has sent out an email coaching newlyweds on what to say to the media.
It was important for the folks who were coming down here to feel at ease and, you know, if they wanted to make a comment to the press, that they would have some idea of the kinds of things to say.
Whitney Waddell is the chairperson of a local gay rights group. In a town hall meeting and later in an email, Waddell offered a detailed list of answers that the gay community can give to the media in regards to Ann Barnett and the constitutional ballot measure come November. The email tells couples to shy away from both of those topics. Waddell says she's not trying to coach them, but rather make them feel more comfortable on air.
I sent out an email trying to answer all of the questions that people had asked. And one of the big ones is, you know, this is going to be a media circus. If somebody sticks a camera in my face, what do I say? And so I gave out some ideas about what that might be and how this is our wedding day and we're very excited about it. And that's really all we want to talk about.
Waddell says she decided to write the email in order to answer those questions that were brought up at a recent town hall meeting. She says couples should not focus on politics on their wedding day, rather save that energy for the fall.
For some local couples, this has been a day they've waited years to see. ABC 23's Crystal Figueroa has the story of some of the first same-sex couples to say I do here in Kern County.
Karen, do you take Kathy to be your lawfully wedded spouse?
After 11 years together, Karen Briefer and Kathy Gose are getting married, and this time it's legal.
And now, by the power invested in me by the state of California, I pronounce you married.
10 years ago, the couple had a spiritual wedding, but say the legal recognition was always missing.
I'm really proud to join the human race and have all the rights of everybody else. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I'm on cloud 29, and I don't think I'll come down for 10, 15, 20, 30 years.
To be prevented from marrying the person that you love makes you feel like a second-class citizen.
Despite the swarm of friends and family that have come together for today's celebrations, not everyone is happy. Conservative groups are asking voters to overturn the state Supreme Court's decision and define marriage between a man and a woman in a constitutional amendment come November.
If November comes and it passes, I don't think it will, but if it does pass, they can't take it away from us.
I pronounce you husband and husband. You may kiss.
John Figueroa and Dwayne Terrell were the first male couple to get married this morning. Other same-sex couples say today's weddings were out of love and not politics. They say they know not everyone is celebrating today and say everyone can voice their opinions with their vote.
I think right now people's minds are changing because, the world is changing, and I believe people's minds will change.
From the county clerk's office, Crystal Figueroa, ABC 23.
Now, the clerk's office said there were 42 appointments to get a marriage license today, but did not distinguish between same-sex and heterosexual couples.